Hey Sarelys, this is the second part of the test I wanted to go over with you. It's actually the bottom of the first page. You see this question where it wants you to compare 3/5 and 4/5? You drew Pac-Man in this direction, which means that you think this is the bigger number. But if you think about it, if you have 3/5, let me just try and draw it. 3/5 of a Snickers bar and 4/5 of a Snickers bar. Okay, 3/5 would be up here, that's shading in 3, and this one would be shading in 4/5. Okay, and you could see that 4/5 is greater than 3/5. Okay, so the arrow, the sign should be going in that direction. That's called the less than sign, and you know Pac-Man always eats the bigger number. Okay, now with number 6, you got the wrong answer, but you had the right idea. You recognize that these two fractions do not speak the same language, and you need to make them speak the same language. But here's the thing. You have to multiply. You have to figure out what you can multiply 7 and 9 by, and you were thinking maybe 27 would work, but 7 times something equals 27. Well, if you roll your 7, 7, 14, 21, 28, that doesn't work. So what I wanted you to see, and I noticed this later in the test, that you're good at finding this number. Can you think of a number that goes into 7 and 9? Yeah, 63 would actually work for both of them. Now think about it. 7 times what gives you 63? 9. And if 9's on the bottom, the rule of equivalent fractions is that 9 goes on the top. Because you always have to multiply. To make equivalent fractions, you always have to multiply by 1 whole, and 9 over 9 is 1 whole. So that makes this 18. And then on the bottom, you ask yourself, 9 times what makes 63? That's 7. 7 on the bottom, 7 on the top. 2 times 7 makes 14. And then you ask yourself, is 18 63rds greater or less than 14 63rds? Yep, that one's a little bit bigger because you have them cut into the same size pieces, but you have more of these pieces. You have 18 of these and 14 of these. So that means that 2/7 is bigger, and the arrow should have gone in this direction. Okay, so Sarelys, remember, if your fractions don't speak the same language, make equivalent fractions like I just showed you, and then it's a lot easier to compare. And then make sure you're facing Pac-Man's mouth in the direction of the bigger number.